So data warehouse is a central repository of your data that can be used to analyze and make the business decision on top of the data. I can say central repository data warehouse is a central repository of data, central repository of data that can be used to analyze and make the business decision on top of the data.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, good morning. And data flow into a data warehouse from transactional systems relational database and other sources. On a regular basis. Then who will use this data? Let's discuss in detail about this basic definition of data warehouse. Business analysts. Hello. Anyone is talking? Okay. Data engineers. Data scientists or access the data through the BI tools. Yeah, so this is very basic definition of the data warehouse. Nothing but data warehouse. Can you tell me what is the difference between the do you know difference between the database and then data warehouse? Anyone of you have a knowledge on that?
Database means like OLTP, online transactions. Data means OLTP, analytical processing data will store.
Correct. Yeah, we will see that also in detail as part of this class. Why I am explaining these very basic concepts, like before digging into a Snowflake. So these are the very related topics. Without knowing a very basic knowledge on database or data warehouse or cloud data warehouse, then it is not good enough. So that once we are comfortable on all these basic concepts, then we will dig into the and we will start into the Snowflake concepts. So I can say data warehouse is a central repository of a data that can be used to analyze and make the decision on top of the data. What I can say, if data warehouse nothing but a it's a very big database. You can load or store a data from the different data sources. Like suppose if you have a Amazon e-commerce business is running in entire globally, so that if you want to load your data from the different regions, you can load your data into a data warehouse, and then it will store as a history of data. And then from there as I mentioned, business analysts or data engineers or data scientists can access the data and do the analysis on existing data, and then they can provide the required reports to the stakeholders or customers based on the existing data. They will do the existing data in a data warehouse in a n-dimensional ways based on the requirement. Suppose in case of a OLTP, we can analyze the data only in 2 dimensions. In case of a data warehouse, we can suppose in OLTP, maximum you can do the analyze only 2 dimensions. Like suppose if I want to analyze the sales related data, so they can in OLTP they can do a analysis. Like suppose if I want to get a data, so based on the years and then based on the sales, they can do only in 2 dimensions. In case of a data warehouse, they can do n number of ways. So in multi dimensions, like suppose they want to do analysis based on the years, based on the sales, based on the product, based on the category, based on the profit. So entire this thing, the benefit of this data warehouse is to provide the data in a n dimensional ways, and then the data warehouse will be uh, stored in a database with the huge data, and it is a data from the multiple source system. The source systems are like transactional systems, and the traditional database transactional systems nothing but this is one type of a data, and the transactional database, relational database nothing but anything like RDBMS, either Oracle, either SQL, either MySQL, so anything. And then other sources also. If you want to store here, like yesterday we discussed blob data, so that we can store into a data warehouse on a regular basis. So on top of this data, these business analysts or data engineers or data scientists can access the data, and then they can provide the solutions through the business intelligence tool or a SQL queries. Business intelligence tools nothing but we have a many tools like reporting tools. So through the reporting tools, they can deliver the data to end users or a stakeholders. So from there, they will access the business data, and then they will analyze based on whatever they want a data. So this is about a very basic, very basic definition of the data warehouse. Still, do you require any more information on this? We'll dig into more into this data warehouse concepts. Before going into next step, uh, have you clear on this data warehouse definition or data warehouse understanding? Anyone has the doubts? Okay. Who is Nikhil? Hello, Nikhil.
Yes, sir.
Nikhil, you pinged. I am a beginner. Don't
Yeah,
know.
sir.
So, can you tell me what is your background?
Yeah, I am working as a data analyst, but I am not using this Snowflake. I am beginner to this Snowflake.
You are working as a
Data analyst.
you are working on which technology?
I am working on reporting tool Excel only.
Excellent. So you don't know the concept database data warehouse.
Data warehouse, I know, but Snowflake I know, don't know. Snowflake is new for me.
No, this what is, so leave about the Snowflake or leave about the AWS Amazon. Just we are discussing about the generic concepts of the data warehouse, and then before, see, if you come to Snowflake, this is a cloud data warehouse. Before to cloud data warehouse, there was a traditional data warehouse. Just we are discussing about the generic term of the data warehouse. We are not discussing about the Snowflake and other technologies.
Okay,
Just
okay.
I'm asking you all, have you good with this understanding on this definition of the data warehouse before going into next steps?
Yes, sir.
Sure. Yeah. Thank you.
Sir, sorry to
Yeah.
ask you, like this is my first class. So,
Okay.
Snowflake, is it ETL tool or database, like database administration tool, like
No.
Oracle DBA,
Good
Mongo?
question. Good question. Snowflake is a cloud data warehouse. This is a database. On top of that, it's built Snowflake is a cloud data warehouse which is built on existing cloud providers like Amazon AWS
Okay.
or Azure or GCP. From where the if you store your data into a Snowflake, the data will be landed into a Amazon S3 bucket. So there the data will be stored. That we will see as part of our regular class. Yes, for your question, Snowflake is a data warehouse where you can do a ETL, and also you can apply a transformation on existing data within the Snowflake, and also so you can connect a ETL. You can connect a third-party ETL tools also to Snowflake, and then from there you can load your data into the Snowflake. Within the Snowflake, again you can do the ETL to load the data into staging area to target area. So in overall, I can say Snowflake is a cloud data warehouse, which is not a pure ETL tool. So within a data warehouse, you can do the ETL operations also. You are clear? You are clear on this?
Yeah, okay. So partially, like it is a not complete ETL you are saying, right?
No.
Like
So suppose do you know anyone ETL tool? Can you name it?
yeah, Informatica, like data stage.
Yeah. Suppose let's consider in SQL Server. In SQL Server, we have a SQL Server. We have a SSIS, right?
Yes, yes.
We have a SSAS also.
Yeah, yes.
In SQL Server. In
Yes, yes.
SQL Server, SSAS is a data warehouse. Fine.
Okay.
On top of that, we have a SSIS also in SQL Server, which is a pure ETL tool. So like this Snowflake is a one of the data warehouse. On top of this Snowflake, you can connect the third-party ETL tools. Fine. I can say purely a cloud data warehouse where you can store your business data. Snowflake is a pure cloud data warehouse. So using your SQL query, then you can extract or you can load your data into your data warehouse. Understood?
Okay, okay. So, like, what are the prerequisites we need to learn this course?
Just if you have a basic SQL knowledge, any basic SQL knowledge, as you are an Informatica developer, you may have the knowledge on the Oracle, right? Or Teradata. As
Yeah,
part
yeah.
of your roles and responsibilities, you may connect different
Yeah.
RDBMS for the data flow and then for the transformations.
Yes.
If anyone, not only you, may I know your name, please?
Yeah, my name is Chandra.
Chandra. So not only Chandra, if anyone has the basic SQL knowledge, then that is more than enough. And if don't have the SQL knowledge also, then as part of the Snowflake course and curriculum, I am going to provide the good knowledge in the SQL also. Yes, Chandra. For your question, if we have a good SQL knowledge, then it will be more than enough. Then we can start from there itself. Fine.
Okay.
Because whatever we have a data in Snowflake, only we can communicate through the SQL only. So if anyone knows a SQL, then it will be good. That's fine, Chandra. You got your answer.
Yeah, I got it. I got it. So, like,
Yeah.
Snowflake is not a database, so we don't have Snowflake database administrator, such type of roles, right? So it is a like ETL tool. So we need to do data transformation.
Chandra, if you have more questions, shall we connect offline?
Yeah, yeah.
I will clarify. I will clarify. If you ask my number to management, they will provide my number. Just get the number and then call me. We will discuss and then provide you more details on that. But for your
Yeah.
question, high level, this is a cloud data warehouse. If we have a SQL knowledge, that is more than enough to start the Snowflake. On top of that, if you have a more, because people are more audience are there, they are waiting for a class. I will give you a entire your answers in offline, Chandra.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, thank you.
Because
Yeah,
I don't want to kill the time of others.
yeah,
Okay.
yes.
Sir, sorry, one more question here. Do we need to learn
Sure.
any other ETL tools again apart from this?
Yes, that is a good question actually. See, may I know your name, please?
Srinivas.
Okay. Srinivas, you have PLSQL experience, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So as a software professional, you have a good understanding on the topics, on the technology. Why I am not suggesting other tools means, if you learn a multiple tools, then it is a little bit difficult to digest. If you have a good commanding on the tools, then you can learn a Metallian ETL tool. Then it will be added advantage to the Snowflake if you learn the Snowflake. Metallian, one of the ETL tool. So most of the ETL tool will be used with the Snowflake in the organizations. So why I am not suggesting a different tools? This Snowflake itself more than enough if you learn and then keep a 2 to 3 years of experience and then try a job. You will get the job, and we have a very good enough job in the market.
Okay, you mean without material also I can get a job?
Without material also directly only through Snowflake.
Okay, okay, sir. Okay, thank you, sir.
Yes,
Thank
fine. Good. And then let's start. This is about a basic definition of the data warehouse. Then
How
we
about,
can
sir, how about for 12 plus experience, guys? Will it Snowflake alone sufficient for getting job?
yeah. See, even I'm also having around 50 years of experience. I'm working on Snowflake. See, this Snowflake has started trending in market from 2019. Right? May I know your name, please? Hello. Yeah. Even if we have a good experience, then also this is enough. If you learn only Snowflake and try. If still you have a experience, then if you have a capability to learn, then you can learn Snowflake along with the Power BI. Then it will be more added advantage. Fine.
Okay.
Next, yeah, we can discuss about the like how the data warehouse built, data warehouse tiers. Data warehouse tiers. So we have a tier 1, we have a tier 2, we have a tier 3. I can say tier 1 is the bottom layer. Bottom layer, middle layer, and then top layer. This bottom layer is a architecture of database. This middle layer is a analytics engine. Front end client. See, actually, this data warehouse itself a architect as a 3 tiers. I can say bottom layer and then middle layer and then top layer. So if you discuss high level about these 3 tiers means this bottom layer nothing but where your data is landed. So initially the data will be available any in the transactional systems or relational database and then other source systems. Like that, the data will be available in, this is the core storage area of the database where you are going to store your data into a database. So in case of a Snowflake, you are going to store your data into cloud. In case of traditional data warehouse, you are going to store your data into your database. So in SQL Server, you have a SSIS as a data warehouse. So there you are going to store your data into core SQL Server database engine. There we have a different concept, relational engine, those things that leave about that. So then the core architecture is to store the data in the data warehouse is a database. So on top of this database, the data will be, see, this is the database. We can say relational database. So from there, you are going to load your data into data warehouse. Next level will be the analytics engine. So this is the data warehouse, your data warehouse. So you will be loaded data from the database into a data warehouse. This is the middle layer. This is the tier 2. And then once the data is available, in data warehouse, and these people will be work on your data warehouse. So business analyst, data engineers, data scientists, They will do the analysis and make a business decision and provide the solution to the end users or a customer through the front end client or a business tools. Nothing but a reporting tools, nothing but a click view or SSRS or Power BI like that. So this is a high level information about the data warehouse tiers. The next, how this data warehouse work? How does how this data warehouse works? Data warehouse may contain a data from the multiple database. Data warehouse may contain a data from the multiple database or source. In each database itself, in a database, data is organized in tables and columns format. In column, data will be described in different types. And money, etc. In data warehouse, we will discuss in detail. In data warehouse, tables will be organized in schemas. When data is loaded, data will be flow to schemas in data warehouse. And then SQL will be used to communicate with data warehouse. So I will write a DW wherever we refer as a data warehouse, and then I will write. So we can refer as a like see. DW as a data warehouse. And then I write here DB as a database. Fine. How does this data warehouse works? So if you discuss about the first point, a data warehouse may contain a multiple databases or a data sources. As we discussed, this data warehouse itself contain a data from the different systems. Either maybe a transaction systems like a data, either it is a data like a data from a different files, either CSV files or flat files, and then data is like a structured data and a semi-structured data, and data is like a tables data from RDBMS, either maybe blob data. Those entire data will be stored into our data warehouse. So anyone has a knowledge on structured and semi-structured data? So what is the structured and semi-structured data?
Structure means which is having the form of rows and columns, tabular format.
Okay.
Unstructured means that a text or any other,
Fine.
yeah,
Correct.
XML.
Correct.
Yeah.
Structured. Can you tell me 1 second? Structured. So you mentioned
Structured
files
is-
data.
Yeah, structured means that it has a specific format. It's like a rows and columns as a tabular format. And whereas unstructured, we don't have a specific schema, okay, to identify that as it in a proper way. So for example, we will take the text documents
Yeah.
or
So
any sort of
simply
video files.
correct. Super.
Directly we can share it unstructured.
Yeah, we can say simply structured data is well explained actually. Good points on the structured and semi-structured information. So we can say in a single word, structured data is a tables data, semi-structured data is a from JSON or XML data. We can load a data into a data warehouse. So that is simplest way. Fine. So like that, we have a multiple data from the multiple sources. Once you load a data, so here you will extract a data like CSV files, structured.
Sorry to interrupt you. A small
Yeah,
question.
sure.
Yeah. So what was the major difference between a Snowflake and Azure Databricks?
Snowflake and
Azure Databricks, the Azure
we will
services.
discuss later. We will discuss later on. So we will get the differences between the like what are the differences we have between the different cloud providers as part of this session. We will go through that.
Okay.
Sure.
Sure.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. So data from a CSV files are structured or semi-structured or blob data. So this we can load a data into a data warehouse. Once you load a data into a data warehouse, whatever you are going to load a data into a data warehouse, that data will be stored in a table in a columns and rows format. Fine. So again, these columns or rows will be in like either maybe integer, either maybe blob, either maybe character, either maybe dates, or there might be decimals, either maybe so we can store in a different types in a these tables. Then next again in a data warehouse, we don't have a database concept. Whatever we are going to store a data into data warehouse, the data will be loaded into a tables. Those tables are grouped into a schemas. So in data warehouse, we will be having a, I will say, data warehouse collection of a schemas. In again schemas, we will be having the tables. So this is about the tables will be organized in schemas. Once the data is loaded, once the data is loaded, data will be available in the schema. So within the schema, we have a table. We have tables. Once the data is available in the tables, we are going to use any ANSI SQL to communicate with the database. Suppose if you want to store a data, or if you want to see a data from the data warehouse, then we are going to use this SQL. So this is the very high level information about how the data warehouse works. Anyone has the doubts on this? So we discussed what is
the schema, like schema.
Sorry.
Like, can you please elaborate about schema? Like, schema contains tables, right?
Yeah, your voice is a little bit low. Can you speak better?
Yeah. About schema, like, schema contains tables, right?
Anyone can able to hear him? I am not able to hear his voice clearly.
Sir,
Can you hear me now?
he's asking about like schema. What is schema and explanation of schema?
Yeah, schema is a 1 second. If you speak about the schema, so it is a logical grouping of the objects. Objects nothing but a tables. When you load a data into a data warehouse from the different sources, that data will be stored only in a tables. Those tables are grouped into a schemas. Let's consider we have a like sales team, and then product team, and then we have a customers related data, and then we have a some other department. So in this case, they will create a separate schemas for the different purpose. Within those different schemas, they are going to store your data into your tables related to those schemas. Nothing but in schema itself here have the different tables. So those tables are grouped into a particular schema. We can say this is a container. In that container, we will place the things. Like that, the schema itself here in data warehouse world, we can say this is a logical grouping of the objects, nothing but a tables where we are going to load our data. Fine. Is that clear?
Yes.
Sure. So this is about how the data warehouse work. Next.
Sir, Snowflake support which type of types, sir, like structured, semi-structured, unstructured?
Yeah, we will actually Snowflake supports structured and semi-structured. Both the things we can load. Fine. Hello.
Yes, sir, got it. Thank you.
Yeah. Then we can discuss about traditional data warehouse system, how it will be. Traditional data warehouse system, nothing but a now we are discussing about a Snowflake, and Snowflake is a cloud data warehouse route, right? So before to that cloud data warehouse, so we can say this data warehouse is a traditional data warehouse. We will see what is this traditional warehouse, how this traditional data warehouse is going to maintain, and the how it is going to store. It is a, I can say, on-prem data warehouse. Do you know what is the meaning of on-prem? On-prem nothing but a like you can say on-prem nothing but a other than cloud environments, SQL Server, Teradata, like Oracle, other than cloud environments where the hardware configurations, hardware and software things are involved to build a data warehouse. So it is an on-prem data warehouse. Necessary software and hardware need to buy. To host your data warehouse or to maintain your data warehouse in traditional data warehouse, you need to, as an organization, suppose let's consider we are running an organization, we need to build a data warehouse and we need to store our business data into a data warehouse. For that, as an organization, so you need to buy a entire related software and hardware for the particular data warehouse to store the data. You are the own responsibility to buy a software or a hardware and to maintain the hardware and also to once you buy a hardware and software, you need to install from your end and you need to maintain all the softwares from your end. So this is under a maintenance oriented and many human intervention is required and maintenance is also required whenever the software need to be updated. Suppose if you get a patches on your software, then you need to maintain this software and you need to upgrade this software. Entire this is a maintenance oriented data warehouse. So this is about traditional data warehouse, nothing but here let's give me one example how. Suppose if you want to maintain a traditional warehouse, I will give you a SQL server, MS SQL server data warehouse. That is nothing but SSAS. Fine. So here for this, what you need to do? First, you need to buy, as a company, you need to buy a SQL server software and buy a servers. This is hardware component. We need to buy a CPUs, nothing but a processor, and then a RAM. This is memory. This is memory, and then hard disk. To store the data. See, in traditional warehouse, we can say this is a on-prem servers. So which are not in cloud. We will discuss further what is a cloud under. We will discuss cloud under. So this traditional data warehouse, you need to maintain. Suppose if you want to load your data into your SQL server, you need to buy SQL server software. You need to buy a servers to host your SQL server, and then client SQL servers, and then you need to buy a process. You need to buy a memory and then hard disk to store the data. So as an organization, to store your business data into your data warehouse, you need to maintain all these things. This is one of the example I have given on a SQL server. Like that, we have so many traditional data warehouses in the market. So we need to maintain we need to upgrade. So these hardware and then software components. So you are the responsibility to take care everything. See, to install to maintain SQL server, DBA is required. To get suppose if you want to apply any patches, DBA is required. And then if you want to configure a process, these things and all, DBA is required. Whenever you get the latest update, again DBA need to spend the much time. This is under company's headache to maintain all these things. To overcome this technology, we have a cloud data warehouse. We have a lot of relief in cloud data warehouse. Fine. Now, can you tell me, anyone, if you have any doubts in this traditional data warehouse, understanding the traditional data warehouse definition, how it's work, and then what is this? Before going to cloud data warehouse, all are clear?
Sir, I have a doubt.
Sure.
Yeah, what is a frame data warehouse, sir? Can you explain one more time?
What is a data warehouse?
A frame data
We discussed. We discussed starting of the session. Data warehouse is a simply we can store. We can say this is a central repository
no,
of
in
a
traditional data warehouse, frame data warehouse. I mean.
Sorry.
Frame data warehouse.
Prime data warehouse.
Yeah.
That is
On-prem,
on-premise
on-prem
data warehouse.
Yeah, on-prem data warehouse is nothing but this is the one. On-prem data warehouse is, you can say, traditional data warehouse. On-prem nothing but here to maintain your data warehouse, so many things are involved, like software and then hardware things are involved. You need to take care of all those software and hardware, and you need to maintain those softwares and hardwares. This is a high level information about the on-prem data warehouse. Fine. As an organization, you need to buy all these things. You need to install, you need to maintain, you need to update. So you need to do everything from your end. You are the solely responsibility to maintain this on-prem servers or on-prem data warehouse. Clear?
Yeah, it's clear, sir.
Yeah. So as this on-prem servers are a little bit risky, you need to take care. You need to take care everything. You need to maintain everything. You need to update everything. You are the responsibility. To overcome this headache, they have introduced a cloud data warehouse. Fine. So we can say cloud data warehouse is cloud data warehouse is. I will tell you what is the meaning of this cloud, why this they have introduced a cloud, and then how we are going to store a data into cloud. So we will discuss one by one. So in cloud data warehouse solution is available in cloud. Organization no need to buy hardware and software components. Updates taken care by third party cloud providers. Because data is available in cloud, yeah. So we can say, as this traditional data warehouse is landed in on-prem servers, if you are discuss about the cloud data warehouse, then it is landed in cloud, which is landed in cloud. And then whatever we get the upgrades, whatever we need to install, whatever we need to maintain your server in this cloud server, you are not going to maintain. Only you are going to do you store your data into a cloud. So your servers or your data warehouse will be taken care by these third party providers. We have many third party providers in the market, like as I discussed AWS, as I discussed Azure, as I discussed GCP. So and Snowflake. So they will take care of your entire servers and then configurations, your process memory, everything. Just what you need to do in cloud data warehouse, just you need to buy a subscription and start working onto it. Just you need to store your data into a data warehouse. Once the data is stored in your data warehouse, the data will be stored in a very encrypted way. The data will be encrypted in end to end. They have maintained a security in a such manner. Even the third party cloud providers not able to see your data. Fine. So this is about a cloud data warehouse. You are going to store your data in data warehouse. The cloud providers will take care of your server, maintains everything. You have no need to maintain from your end. So this is about cloud data warehouse. In cloud data warehouse, we have a different providers. Then we'll discuss later. You are clear about this cloud data warehouse discussion definition?
Sir, what is this third party?
Yeah. Third party providers are like Snowflake, fine, Amazon, AWS, Azure, GCP. See, These are the companies. Snowflake is one of the company. They are providing a cloud data warehouse. AWS, Amazon is one of the company. They are providing a data warehouse. Azure is the one of the data warehouse from the Microsoft company. Google Cloud Platform, this is one of the from Google, where on behalf of you, they will maintain your data. They will take care entire software and hardware upgradation. You no need to worry about your thing. Just you need to see, you need to save your data into a data warehouse, and you need to start work from the data warehouse. You no need to bother about hardware maintenance, no need to buy anything, no need to increase the hardware configuration when the data is loaded or users are increased. You no need to apply any patches on the things. Entire these companies or these third party providers will take care on behalf of you. So the only ultimate agenda is in cloud data warehouse. As an organization, if I want to store my business data into a data warehouse, just I need to approach to a third party providers. These third party provider cloud providers, these are the different companies. So based on requirement, you need to choose which one you need to go, and then you need to communicate with the cloud providers and take a subscription from the company, and then start working with the cloud. No need to install anything, no need to update anything. They will take care on behalf of you. Just you need to store a business data into your cloud data warehouse and start working on it and do the analysis based on the requirement, and deliver the data into a stakeholders in the different business intelligence tools. This is clear. Third party products.
Yes, sir. Clear. Thank you.
Clear, right? Yeah. Then what is this meaning of cloud? Why this cloud meaning is started? I can say, see, we are referring cloud data warehouse, right? So cloud data warehouse nothing but you are going to store a data into a cloud. So what is this actually meaning of this cloud? Anyone have the knowledge on this? Sure. Cloud computing named because data is accessed in cloud or virtual. Cloud companies are stored the files, data and applications in remote servers and access the data in internet. Fine. Why we refer a cloud world? Why we refer to cloud data warehouse? See here, as I mentioned in cloud data warehouse, you no need to buy anything. Just you need to start a subscription and then log in into your data warehouse and start load the data and work on the data. So cloud nothing but the data will be stored or accessed in any one of the virtual place. Once you load your data into your cloud data warehouse, the data will be stored into any virtual or cloud place. So from there you are going to access and then you are going to work. So that data, once you store your data into a cloud, and then the data will be accessed through the internet. Fine. In your traditional data warehouse, you are going to access from the database engine. So in your cloud data warehouse, you are going to access a data through a internet. That internet will be from the this client providers. Fine. So that the word cloud Clear on this?
Yes.
Thank you. So like this, we have a many cloud data warehouses. We have many cloud data warehouses. So on top of this, we have a Snowflake, we have Azure, AWS, and then GCP. So out of these all cloud data warehouses, we chosen this Snowflake. We chosen this Snowflake. So this is the cloud data warehouse. 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 Then we can see what is the high level differences between this cloud data warehouse, cloud data warehouses. See, so this is the Amazon, this is your Microsoft Azure, this is your GCP, this is your Snowflake. Fine. As I mentioned here, so these are the cloud data warehouse. If you see here, like main thing is this separated the storage and then compute. The storage and then the separation of the storage and then compute are involved while executing a query or while storing a data. We will discuss as part of our Snowflake concepts. So this is a very beautiful future. This is a very beautiful future in the data warehouse. Fine. And again, multi-cloud concept has introduced only in Snowflake. So this beautiful this concept is not there in any other data providers. Someone asked what is the difference between like Azure and then Snowflake, right? So there is a differences between the architecture, how they have built here. So this multi-cloud this architecture is supporting and then providing a very good benefit in our Snowflake. So like that, we have a different query languages. It will provide the Snowflake. Like suppose if you are a Teradata developer, it will provide the Teradata syntax. If you are a Oracle developer, it will provide the Oracle syntax. If you are a MS SQL Server developer, it will provide the MS SQL Server SQL syntax. So it is built the way you can work with the Snowflake very comfortable and then very easily. No need to face any complexity. So like that, we have a elasticity. Nothing but elasticity, nothing but when you are executing a query in your data warehouse, if it is taking a time to execute, there are many SQL codes are in pipeline. It will automatically increase your hardware configurations and then it will execute. It will provide the query result very fastly. So this is the architecture difference between all the cloud providers. Clear?
Yes.
Yeah. So this is about very high level and then basic details about traditional data warehouse and then cloud data warehouse. In cloud data warehouse, we have seen what and all cloud data warehouse we have, and then what is the differences. We have in a cloud data warehouses. Then we have chosen our Snowflake. Snowflake is a very good cloud data warehouse. Coming to the technically and then coming to the the way they have built, which is comparing to all other cloud data warehouse. This Snowflake is very good, very easy to learn, very easy to understand. This is very user friendly. You can work very easily, and then syntaxes and then how they have built very comfortable and then user friendly. If you learn a Snowflake, then we have a very good opportunity in the market, because the Snowflake itself, they have started from the 2019. The Snowflake has started trending in the market 2019. The people are, and then companies or customers are looking towards a Snowflake, and then they are migrating their business data into a Snowflake. Currently, around 10 to 11,000 companies, entire globe, 10 to 11,000 companies are using successfully Snowflake, and they are migrating data into Snowflake. So as this is very trending, the market has a very good requirement, but the market is facing employee crunch on the Snowflake. Nothing but they are not getting the proper well-known Snowflake or trained or a Snowflake experienced professionals. If you learn thoroughly only Snowflake, then there are a lot of opportunities in the market. Either if you want to try a job in India level, if you want to try in abroad, then you have a very good market for the Snowflake. I can say, comparing to other cloud data warehouse, better to choose Snowflake. This is very easy to understand, very easy to work, and then easy to learn comparing to other GCP. If you learn only a Snowflake concepts, that is more than enough to apply a job in the market and to get the job. If you have a around to just see 2019 only started. If you put 2 years of experience along with your previous experience, suppose let's consider some XYZ person has a 10 years of experience. He want to try a job on Snowflake. Just he can put the 8 years on PLSQL or Microsoft Server. So he can he put the 2 years experience on the Snowflake. Then he will get the job with the very good package in the market. I will say one of my junior, he was worked along with me in my previous project. He is having around 6 years of experience in a traditional database. He learned Snowflake by himself, and then he tried with by putting a 2 years of experience. He got a job in one of the reputed MNC company with the 20 lakhs. Believe me or not. So this is the one of the genuine case. Like that, I have a couple of cases now. As Snowflake is very trending, they are paying a very good salary. Then you can suppose if you have a one offer in your hand, so based on that offer, then you can demand like anything. You can get the good salary also comparing to other database or other data warehouse. So this is about a very basic level information about very basic level concept about the traditional data warehouse and then cloud data warehouse. The same tomorrow we will meet 10:30. Someone asked me some questions, right? For any queries, you can contact our management. So this is their mobile number. So from tomorrow onwards, we will start the core SQL concepts, core Snowflake concepts. We discussed about the today's traditional and then very basic knowledge on cloud data warehouse. From tomorrow onwards, we will start Snowflake concepts. Same, we will meet at 10:30. For the queries, we can contact our management. This is the number 92462 12143. Someone asked some queries. If they can call me offline, then we will. So we can discuss more offline. Fine. Before wind up the call, do we have any questions? Okay.
Sorry, in any other new batches? I mean, timings apart from this 10:30.
Yes,
apart
yes.
from currently we are working on 10:30 batch only. Let's say in the future, better as people are working on online, right? Better focus on this 10:30 batch. In future, if we have a
we have office. Sir, actually 10:30 is office timing. That's what.
Understood. But currently we have this batch only. But in the down the line, we don't know when the morning batch will be started.
Yeah, that is a conflicting, right? The 10:30 and another one, they're quite conflicting with the other schedules.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, we don't have any issues.
Yeah, we don't have any issues with that one. So because this is a booming topic that we have a lot of interest, we have to put it into that one. So that's why we are asking for the change of timings, or else we do have any other schedules. So that's why we are raising this question.
Exactly.
Understood. For now, we don't have plan. We don't have any plan for other batches.
Okay.
We are running on this batch. Yeah, if you can manage somehow, then it is good. It is good, and we can finish as soon as possible, and then we will get the commanding on the Snowflake.
Yeah, if it would be at an evening time, so that we have a fresh mind that we can load all of the data.
Understood. But as of now, may I know your name, please?
The Prashant.
Prashant. As of now, so we are going with this current batch.
Okay.
Understood your point. As we will be having the schedules in 10:30 and all. Understood your thing, but try to focus on this timings. In as we don't have any down the line plans to start in the morning sessions or in the evening sessions. Then let's see how you can try from your level best to work out on this.
Yeah, okay.
Fine. Yeah.
Yeah,
Any
fine.
other questions, guys?
Hi, sir.
Before I end up.
Yeah. Is this first batch or any pre-recorded videos session is available in dashboard, sir?
That you can communicate with the management, sir.
Okay. And one more thing, sir, can you share this note?
Yeah, sure. You will get from the management. I am going to share this running note with the our management. They will share you.
Okay, thank you.
Any questions, guys? So from tomorrow onwards, at same at 10:30, we will start our Snowflake concepts. From there, we will start the Snowflake things. Sure. Yesterday and
How
then
many
today
days
we
it
have
will take,
discussed
sir?
about.
Snowflake.
Sorry.
How many days it will take Snowflake?
Yeah,
for
I am
classes?
focusing. I am thinking on 30 to 35 classes. But in between, we need to explain and then discuss about the SQL concepts, right? Who don't know the SQL knowledge. Also, for them, we need to provide some SQL classes. So apart from that, then yeah, fine. We can complete in 30 or 35 days. That is not a problem.
Yeah, I have one more. Can I ask?
Yeah, sure.
So the Snowflake, do we have any communication like that? So where we can practice on a Snowflake? Will
Yeah.
be provided by them?
No. As part of the course, so we will start to create our Snowflake account. Snowflake itself, they will give you a free trial account for 30 days. I will show you how to create account in Snowflake. Once you create the Snowflake account, I will, as part of the course, we have that Snowflake account creation. Once you create the Snowflake, I will give the demo also. Once you create that Snowflake account, you can whatever we are discussing the things in these sessions, then you can practice same that we will share all those queries, all those notes with you for the particular day. You can discuss same. You can practice on from your end also.
Okay.
Fine. Anyone has still any queries? But for your timings, then for now we have this 10:30 batch. Then you try to work on this. Yeah, I can say that much. Fine. Thank you all. Let's meet at tomorrow 10:30 class. We will meet at tomorrow. Fine. Thank you. Bye.
Thank
Yeah,
you. Sir.
bye.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Bye.
much.
Yeah. Thank you. Bye.